morning. Good morning. How you doing today, collective? My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. They want me to jump right in here. Look, the fairy that got kissed by the pixies. Oh, yes, we're tapping in. Let me see now. Remember, if you've never been here before, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. This is your morning's channeled message, granddaddy of them all. Don't you force anything that doesn't fit into your situation. A lot of people are here because you're worried about another person who's been bullied. And I use the tarot to combat your difficult people. So let's release the karma for the entire collective consciousness for the higher good. And that includes your butt nuts and your difficult people. They're in the same collective with the rest of us. So we're going to get into it, all of it. Thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channeled message for you. Yeah, you there, whoever's watching this. I'm talking to you. It's for your highest good. I trust this message found you at the right time. I really appreciate you. I welcome you. And I thank you so much for being in this moment with me. You show me a kindness. And you show up here. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so, so very proud of you. Now then. Oh, the fairy, that's you. They got kissed by the pixies. The pixies, their kisses are sweeter than Hershey kisses. They're sweeter than chocolate kisses. Oh, that's sweet. Oh my goodness. We're back into the dark secrets of narcissism. Your narcissist bully using a pattern of intimidation designed to debilitate while sowing chaos through reactive abuse. Intimidation and a degradation and tapping into isolation for the victim, and lots of control used to make you a subordinate, a block of wood, and quite dependent on that toxic ignoramus, using coercive control, reactive abuse, and gaslighting. A sick little lasagna. It's a real jerk face jamboree. Now then, you this is you having to pay attention to details and go on and do what it is your passions. Go do you. Hold on. Go and do you. 2 8s in a row. It makes the fresh hell finite where it can be contained. And then here you are leveling up again. I'm so proud of you. Going from the 8 to the 9. See, you're building up. Hold on. They're stuck together. Hold on. Because you're leveling up 2. And then again, the star. That's you. Boy, are you stable. Boy, are you unburdened. You're being given rewards. You're going through your talents. You're learning how to use them. And you're the fairy that got kissed by the pixies. Well done, collective. Well done, you. Now then, for the Frau, I was tapping into the Frau this morning between 3 and 4. I do a meditation. Well, at least I didn't kick the dinging ladder. Usually I do, huh? I hope you're doing well this morning, but you got the blessing of the day, fairy. Journey beginnings to have a big blessing bestowed. To begin this day. To begin each journey with thanks and gratefulness. And know that whoever you touch, oh, Oh, they will be blessed. Blessed is the man or the woman that has you, collective. If you can bless the day, and whatever the hell happens, for good or bad, whatever you intend, especially to do this very day, you go on and do that, because then you receive a blessing in return automatically. Just all you gotta do is bless the day. No matter for good or bad, whatever the hell happens. You started off by blessing the day. Then you got to it. And you did it this very day. And now you receive a blessing in return. Automatic. You don't even have to make it so. It will become so. Now then, which one? This one? All right now. You were pretty mellow this morning for my meditation. You were so laid back, almost like an overcooked chicken, where it's fork tender. You are so laid back. I love to see that, though. We are in the land of enchantment. This is life out here in the Southwest. On my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Get ready, because here we go. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into all of it. You are venturing into Don't Give a Flying Fig television on 5 Mirror Tarot. Now, on my channel, Tarot is a self-help tool. It's used on my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. So the viewer can enhance self-awareness, can build emotional resilience, and Tarot can help you set boundaries with a toxic person. I've been helping people for years, using the Tarot, dealing with their butt nuts and difficult people. Diagnosed with NPD or not, these were toxic people and situations, and the Tarot was just my cup of tea to share. To pour a cup of tea. To spill the tea. Boundaries are key to your learning how to manage others. Their narcissistic tendencies, let's pick one, manipulation. Tarot does not offer a magic bullet to outsmart your narcissist, but rather what we do on my channel is we shine a light on ways to strengthen your internal capacity to navigate the tricky relationship dynamics. I use the power of Tarot for entertainment purposes only, because the Tarot and the Fairy Oracles on this YouTube channel, all this channel's content situations are tied up in that marvelous gift called the Tarot and the Fairy Oracles. This comes from using the frequencies, from using cards as a mock psychological tool that prompts the viewer to resonate in introspection this morning for entertainment purposes only, because we're on YouTube. Tarot and the Fairy Oracle reading this morning. This is for fun. This is not fortune telling. This is not predictions or predictions of the narcissist's next move. Nope. But we tap into energies that are dark, so that you can use your discernment and you can decide and use your own intuition from what I'm sharing with you. I've used Tarot for decades when dealing with a narcissist, real or imagined. Bullies, well, it's never easy, I know that. That's why I'm here for you. You have a place to belong here. I'll help. I can help one person. Then I've met my calling. But on my channel, Tarot can be experienced as a potent, powerful tool used to reclaim your sense of your true, authentic self and to protect your heart I bathe you in unconditional, non-judgmental love every morning during my meditation between 3 and 4 in the morning. And when you come here and you spend time with me, oh, I'm bathing you in that same. That's to God's glory. Tarot can be used to crack open hope by understanding and carefully, in a constructive way, manipulating a narcissist's vulnerabilities. That's what's indicated in the tarot. And that's all we're doing with the tarot. It's not nefarious. The tarot points out their vulnerability, which can save you from harm in potentially unsafe scenarios. It's for entertainment and educational purposes. We use the tarot here so that you can take your power back. You can become unmanipulatable, to say the least, to stop the madness your way before the narcissism costs you everything, inevitably. While no single card nails narcissism, I will point out why the Fool, let's say I'm going to pick some, the Magician, Five of Swords, King of Swords, Reverse, Emperor, Reverse, for example. These are potentially cards that indicate narcissistic traits due to the card's themes around ego, being self-absorbed by their choice of journey, their lack of empathy, right there in the cards, and beliefs in a twisted grand belief of destiny for themselves and everyone else be damned. Now then, I go and I tap into fairy tale, I tap into the tarot, I tap into a tarot reading. Then all of it, also we use the living word in a Holy Bible divination. All of that's rolled into a granddaddy of them all channeled message this morning, because you can stay safe in this new way of doing things on my channel. You come in here, you have a place to belong. It is safe. I am a safe place for you, a sanctuary. You deserve it. You come here, you get the love you deserve. And every morning I will ask you the same question. For now, collective, listen to what your soul is asking you to do. You know you want to. Permission is not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, entertainment purposes only. This video is for spiritual, entertainment purposes only. Overall, on the whole, this video is for entertainment purposes only. As disclaimer. Yeah. And this video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person. It's having NPD or narcissistic traits. What did I just say? Real or imagined. If they are a real person, living or deceased, or if they are a fictional character in a fairy tale, got it? Especially to support an allegation from any person, place, or thing that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or bully or jerk face, butt nut. Now then, retrograde, Saturn retrograde was still moving you from the known into the uncomfortable unknown, but it's thrilling, isn't it? This is some new phase of your ongoing growing ascension processes, and there is no pressure. None. It feels so good to you now, doesn't it? Doesn't it, collective? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now you are the healing shining star. I showed you the star card. The power of love to compel another to think of you constantly. Sweet thoughts to bring you close to your partner. This is a blend. Today we're using a blend of Celtic tradition blended with Christianity. That's why I'm using the Holy Bible divination, using the living word, clarifying it with the tarot and the fairy oracles, the Frau. Both both decks. 3 of Pentacles. Embellish your life. Make your life more lush, rich, balanced, grounded, centered. Because you connected to the divine. What are you doing? Well, right here it says what you are doing is so important. And you keep making a big difference in the world. Please go and do that. Oh, yes, please. Spirit soulmate is teaching and guiding you. We'll school you on how to take wind out of a bully's sails. You started birthing a new life for you, and you don't have time for their crud. 3 hierarchies. 3. Appointing them their respected offices in the performance of the word and the will of God, which is what we're going to do in a minute with that Bible over there, my grandmother's Bible. See it up there? Oh, the Lady of the Forest. That's proud. He's showing me more proud. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Eternal dreaming. Eternal feminine. Eternal dreaming. Eternal feeling that the fairy is an intuitive realm that you love tapping into, because that's what we do here every day, where we experience uncontrollable feelings of love. For some of you in the collective, this is a collective consciousness. You hang on to the pieces that you enjoy the hell out of, and you just turn the rest of it go. Let it go. Hot on the heels of something. I know, I was seeing that this morning. I saw you this morning. Knight of Pentacles. To offer self-love, to show up for yourself, your most authentic self. Well, I don't appreciate that. Why did you make me bite my tongue? Ooh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that, Holy Spirit. 2 of Hearts. I really do. I don't appreciate it. I'm all for spiritual ecstasy, but that's a bit much. Pre-Empress, Pre-Emperor. 2 of Hearts, that's a 2 of Cups. That's a twin flame. Twin flame union, to combine the power and to rule an empire together because you want to. Ooh, Magician. To manifest to attainment, a great wonder happens for you. Mastery and skill and craftiness. Use of a strong will for you. Well, I like that. All right, I forgive you. Queen of Hearts. We did that yesterday. That was yesterday's fairy for the Proud. So we're going to resonate with it again to welcome courtesy, graciousness, eternal health, fire. For hearth and home, a healthy hearth. This links the past to your future. Warm interactions with people. Is that what you're showing me? 2 days in a row. The feeling of being able to safely give love that lands, that is received and is reciprocated, but not transactional at all. You refuse to keep constantly having to prove or speak your love to a needy bully who does not know what it is to give and take properly. They don't give, they just take. But for you, I feel there's an energetic renewal taking place. I feel for you a deep sense of healing, self-love practice, kicking in the law of attraction. Some of you shyness and you have a sweet disposition. Or you have a delicate health, and so it's your custom to take care of yourself and love on yourself. I like that. Subconscious needs to be heard. Someone brings you a needed message. As you tapping into your intuition, you attract that information to you. This protects your home from any form of evil, energetically, to avoid accidents, let's say, to create uplifting feelings, to exalt your psychic abilities while at home. Now, your angels and ancestors around you, and these angels are in a position to be answering to ideas of the Holy Trinity. They've got some plans for you. Angel communicates well. Communication. God, the Holy Master of God's universe. Nobody can knock you off course or off your square. You're a divine warrior. You're a spiritual warrior. The divine confounds the wicked, brings victory and inner and outer peace for you. They can go kick rocks. They can go kick gray rocks. That's right. You attract favorable influences, or you are a favorable influencer. Your needs are being met. Oh, good for you. Your charms have more voltage. Oh, good for you. Oh, and I get that you're in a real healthy pace. Well done. And you realize no dang secret longing is unattainable right about now, so you're going to go do that? No reasonable desire is beyond your reach. Spiritual visions and dreams, prophetic dreams for some of you. Divine masculine, Mercury and air, healing and rain in a purification sense, protection and healing and fertility, sir. Some of you babies, projects, could be a project, but some of you are going to make real babies. Some of you pets. Again, animal husbandry. That's come up a couple of 3 days in a row. Slow-moving message of high love. Enjoy it. Savor it. You are a pleasure. You are a delight, collective. What? You are too feeling ambitious. And you really feel inclined to master the alchemy or the power of love. The results are worth it. Mirishtika Fragrani. Divine masculine fire. The planet Jupiter. Money and health and fidelity vibe. Carrying good luck. You're a good luck charm. To ward off all that ails you energetically. Fast luck expands. Sagittarius, Jupiter. Sir, your Jezebel really trying to get in your britches, sir. Now she's going to move on to some kind of new tactic. What are you showing me? Just because they have money doesn't mean they have class. Oh, she's going to try and bribe you somehow with money. And her bodacious tatas with those poppin' fresh dough boobies and that brand new chassis. Well now, so far, collective, this transformation, I'm talking to you there, whoever's watching this. This is your confirmation during this reading. Right now, in the here and now, smile. Smile like you like it. And you're liking a lot because this reading is your confirmation. And we're just getting started. I don't know, let me get over there. I have no idea how long this one's going to go. This has got to be. This has got to be the shortest fairy tale I have found yet. And I keep finding all these different ones too, not just I know the Grimm's brothers did a bunch, but I'm finding other ones. So I'm having fun doing this. Now we got two frowns somehow. Let me get over there. I'm going to hydrate, so that means you get something to drink and you get all cozy now. And we're going to see how this one goes. I don't mind. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? Are you magnetizing your soul? Are you keeping your chakras in full alignment? Are you staying receptive and not worrying about the past or the future, because that could stress you out and stop you from attracting in what it is that you deserve. What does the divine need to share? Let's see. I hope you're doing well. You come here and you spend time with me. I thank you for that. Ooh, these feel really good. This is a beautiful spread up here. Ooh, this one. King of Cups, that's you. Filling your own cup. You're treating yourself pretty nice. Working for the divine. They're working you pretty hard. The Hierophant reversed is in new ways. It's not negative. They'll tell me if it's reversed, and it's negative. They will tell me. But when they're upside down, Sun reversed. New start. New start, because it's upside down. Then we got the Two of Swords upside down. You don't care what the future holds. You're on a roll. Five of Swords reversed. Now this one is reversed. You defeated your bully. Your narcissistic bully uses a pattern of intimidation, of degradation, tapping into technique to isolate you. So they get lots and lots of control, used to make you a subordinate and quite dependent on that toxic butt nut. No. This is why they're pissed. They have worked very hard and long to get you to this point, and you a rebel. You a rebel. So you carry a vibration for lawfulness, and to get justice, you are a delight. You bring in peacefulness in your wake. Everyone wants everyone loving on you. You're an inspiration. You replace worry with faith. You make them feel better. Please retain your childlike awe and your enthusiasm. That's why you beat them. They don't go inward. They don't know how to fill their own cup. They don't know how to express their real needs. Only project and puke their insecurities and negative, uncomfortable energies onto you that they can't tolerate in their own skin, so they puke it onto you like offal. You got stuff, brand new ways of working with the divine, giving you downloads. We saw that yesterday too. This is an extreme, intense, divine feminine energy. Open and wide, full throttle. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Sacral, sensual energy too. You don't care what the future holds. You're in your groove. Whatever you're guided to do, they see your toxic, see you're in your groove, and they're trying to scheme and think up ways to, and they can't. They can't think up anything that's going to work now. You keep catching them at it, nipping it in the bud before they can perpetrate very much. It's like trying to set off a firecracker to startle you, and they're duds. Every time they throw, this will do it, this will get collective, it fizzles out. It doesn't work. And you see what they're up to, and you jump through a portal. You create a way around it. No one can save your slutty boyfriend or your Jezebel, you two. My divine feminine, my divine masculine. You're 20 steps ahead of them. You've leveled up so much that you can't tolerate when they start up. You sniff it out, you ferret it out, and then you go in a completely different direction away from them. I'm so proud of you. I must be rubbing off on you, collective. And what crosses the situation with collective? Oh, these are nice. Oh, that one. Knight of Pentacles. You've leveled up and you're operating. You're a Hemi. You're a Hemi engine. You purr. They're a rough little, what was it, 1974 Pinto hearse. You're unburdened. You're leveling up. Hold on. And you're unburdened. What they're doing. Before, you'd be all twisted in knots from what they were up to. 6 of Cups overturned. They prove that they're out. 6 of Cups reversed. For real. This is them out to destroy you, to hurt you emotionally, to throw you off your square, to cause you monetary losses, to lose your reputation and your standing in the community. And here's your rebirth. They started a whole new stinky dark cycle for themselves. Let them go do that. But you're not going to be there for it. You're in an elevated state known as omniscience, just knowing what they're up to. Pretty much, you have you are attracting the resources in, so that you have everything that you could ever need to pursue your passions right now. Please go and do that. What's the basis of the situation? Basis? Ooh. Page of Cups. I've been seeing this for a while. Some of you either just found out that you're going to have a real baby. Rest of you, no, Auntie, I don't want to have a real baby. No. Then that means through your passion, your art, your creativity, or your workplace, you get a brand new project. It's your baby, but it's not a real baby. The rest of you don't get a real baby. Some of you probably became grandparents or parents and you've never done that before. This morning I saw that during my meditation. Some of you, this was a young person. It's just a young person. There's no couple. I'm going to suggest the reason that you are, foray as being grandparents is you have the granddaughter living with you. You've been waiting so long to find out when is that baby going to come. Now. You'll have that baby now. I know. Congratulations. Love, and you're going to love on that baby. Now again, some of you wanted to know when were you going to have this project or work assigned to you, or maybe your bid, maybe your contractor. When were you going to get that work or that contract? Because you used your emotional intelligence. You outsmarting your bullies at work or at play. Some of you get it coming and going. Well, you'll be no one's subordinate. You are not dependent on anyone for validation now. You did that for your sake. And nothing is the lover's string pissing them off more than that. Ooh, chapping their behindy. It all worked on collective before. Well, you used divine retribution. You used holy rage. You used sacred anger and positive aggression. That's a divine feminine quality. Positive aggression, because these are crucial aspects of the divine feminine energy. Especially your inner divine feminine in your own skin, all of you. It is the female energies and the power that ends wars. Energy that brings home missing children. I saw that 2 videos back. Go look at that video. I think you'll enjoy it. Next 2 weeks. What's going on the next 2 weeks ahead of collective? Strength. Strength card. They're trying to disrupt a happy ending. That would be Thanksgiving. They're going to You got some people gunning to ruin. I know they're a-holes, huh? They just want to ruin it for everyone because they're a-holes. Page of Pentacles, they've been doing this to you since you was children. It's like a time-honored dysfunctional family crapola. It's desperate. 6 of Wands. But you come out of it victorious because, you see, I gave you all permission that this year just to see what the experience is like. Use me as an excuse. My auntie came in. She flew in. She wants to spend her last Thanksgiving with me. And I can spend Thanksgiving with you another time. And you can torture me then. But I can't come this year. I give you permission to not go through that crap anymore. Some of you actually going to listen to what I'm telling you. You seek justice for the earth. You want to be in peace on Thanksgiving and Christmas. And for those who cannot defend themselves, use your voice. Use your voice of honest indignation and confront these bullies. If you see someone going after a child, bullying a child or a young person or an old person, that's not right. You step up and you tell them to knock it the F off. What crowns collective? Ooh, what crowns you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that one's all shiny, shiny. Ooh, the King of Swords, emotional intelligence. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, 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 choosing your battles, being able to negotiate the Four of Cups by counting your blessings. And then there's the Seven of Pentacles. What crowns you? The feminine for far too long has been dissociated from rage and anger. Why? Because every time we go into our masculine, they're very quick, the real masculines, to call us a bitch. Always being called and labeled as being a bitch to silence us. If women can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it oftentimes will manifest as festering in our own skin, or worse. The feminine resorts to subversive, manipulative ways. That's not the way of an earth angel. Or it could just leave you anxious and frustrated. When they're using gaslighting on you, that's in the tarot, when the King of Swords is reversed, that is narcissistic, the spirit of narcissism. Coercive control, reactive abuse, pushing your buttons after manipulating and emotionally abusing you for 3 years until you finally pop a nut, and then they use it against you and guilt you for it. They know they're torturing you. They know full well. You're not having it, jerk-face, jamboree, toxic ignoramuses. You aren't having that shit. Beating the crap out of that King of Swords with that stick at the side of his... And because you count your blessings and he can't, you beat the socks and the chicken snot out of that son of a bitch. Do you realize everything that you invested in that snot ball? That a-hole, that major a-hole. Everything you invested, you got nothing. Nothing in return because they don't know how. This is a tarot card reading. It's for entertainment purposes. What crowns you? Definitely in the future. What's definitely in the future? Which one? Oh, they're all so pretty. They're all so pretty. Which one? That one. Okay. The one that's like really thick here. They didn't choose you. They chose themselves. They said they love you and love you. They controlled you. That is not love. You refuse to be the wounded warrior. Going out of their way. That's what reactive abuse and gaslighting and coercive control is, to get you and manipulate you emotionally, damaging you emotionally, frustrating you to the point, won't let you speak, always defending yourself, gaslighting you, lying to you, future faking you, never let you come up for air. 24/7, 8 days a feckin' week. Then 3 years in, after you've had the patience of a feckin' saint, you pop a gasket because you're human, and they will punish you and use that to frame the argument that you're the narcissist. It's their favorite trick. Nobody believes that you're the King of Wands. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. You don't gaslight diddly squat. They do. They project all and puke all their insecurities onto you, then pull that into some kind of a smear campaign. Well, it's not working. Everyone's calling them on their bollocks. You're full of shit. You're talking about yourself. You're describing yourself. You're not describing collective. You're the loser. Collective is not a loser. You're the loser. And your slut of a boyfriend cannot stand it. You're winning. And you have a real lover that's not toxic. Right? So you love positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks your heart or what enrages you. It's what allows us to become an authentic agent of change, to better your life situations, to go to betterment of the whole wide world around you, as a matter of fact. You would like to see some transformation. And what's in the place of hope? What's in the hope environment of hope? Yes. Another thick magician. Your ability to manifest right now, go do that. Don't bake in their negative crapola. You've learned to not do that. You're attracting to yourself the lover that you deserve, collective. Even if it's in your own skin. And here's that offer of love, the Ace of Pentacles. And a new way of getting justice. It's reversed, but it's a new way. And you stop losing to their manipulations, the coercive control, the reactive abuse, and the gaslight. It doesn't work. Please come and face your passions in life. I want you to come face to face with your passions, with your strength. Power never comes from a place of being passive aggressive. That's what they do. You're positive aggressive. That's the divine feminine energy that stops wars and helps us find missing children. Or we don't have to have a wake for a child. The divine feminine. What did those around, collective? What did they think of you? Ooh, it's me. It's your butt nut. This is their karma. You're the one that got away and they can't stand it. You're the Queen of Cups. They shall miss in your love. See that you're getting the 10 of Cups. And they're not going to get to share in that. Because they're being dirty, rotten scoundrels who refuse to change. And they're always going to go after you, always going to hate on you, because they hate on themselves. They can't kick in the law of attraction. They're faking it. It's called future faking for a reason. They can't raise their own vibration. You do not ever have to fear expressing your anger directly to a person, place, or thing, collective. Anyone that are acting out unjustly, you let them have it. Please see your anger as an essential emotion in setting boundaries and maintaining them. What is your heart's desire? Ooh, heart's desire. Which one? This one? Knight of Swords. You want to take action swiftly to communicate what it is to the universe that you desire. You're protecting something. This is the Strength card. After going through some devilish energies, you came out the other side. Devilish energies, Magician reversed. They all had ill, but it was just ill intent, just intention, but some of them with the High Priestess. Some of them set to doing black magic on you. You're the High Priestess. And they got punished for it. Move your anger from pure emotion into conscious action. Your heart's desire is to simply act with conviction. Heart's desire. What's the outcome? Which one's? And create more and more healthy boundaries, the ones you need, so you aren't injured again and again and again, so that you can free yourself from destructive toxicity, collective. It is time, it be time to end toxicity. You deserve to have the love that you deserve on all levels. You deserve to have inner peace and harmony. You deserve to go on and do what it is that you enjoy doing, your passions. It's your life. It's your life. And here it comes so fast. Arrows of love for yourself and love of your life. Yeah, that could be a person too. I see love of your life itself. Lush. It's yours. You see through, you've healed all the injustices so that you do get justice. So justice is coming your way. Even if you don't expect it, comes in so fast your head will spin. Some of you, that's in court, real court. Then it gets all, whatever this is, gets shut down. You go on quickly to the next. You graduate to the next level. And your butt nuts are going to be pissed beyond the pale. Let them. You gave them back all of their crud. It was never yours. It's not your responsibility. And they're having nightmares. Your spirit team is haunting them in their sleep for using black magic on you. Or even just thought, ill intent. It's a sin. They're stuck. And they know they're being punished for what they did to you. While you're being celebrated, they're being shat upon. Good. They're being shat upon by the universe. They're being exposed while you're being celebrated and feted. People throwing parties for you and celebrating you. In all relationships. With your children, with your grandchildren, with your neighbors, with your co-workers, with your boss, with your clients, with your... Oh, maybe you do community theater and you're going to do the Nutcracker Suite this weekend. And your butt nuts totally shut down. They get the 10 swords in the back that they did to you. Nobody helped you get through that pain. They're clamoring to get everyone to help them. Help me, help me. Nobody helped you. Nobody helped you. You did the work. You did beautifully. I'm so proud of you. And you're ready to bat them in the head, bat them away from you. Get them the heck away from you. You drop on this light within. And you're thriving. That's your true authentic self. Working with the divine in your higher self. Securing your intuition is guiding you. Your spirit guides are guiding you. Your angels and ancestors are guiding you because you are listening. You aren't tuning them out. Because you're not. Oh, I know. I have no idea, but here we go. I'm pretty sure. That one? Oh, yes, we're going to tap into the angelic realm now. This is my grandmother's Bible. Yeah. Okay. This is the using living word. We're going to do Holy Bible divinations, how I tap into the angelic realm. We already tapped into the fairies. The fairies do work hand in hand with the divine. That's why we do it this way on 5 mirror tarot. In all thy ways acknowledge him, our supreme Lord God, and he shall direct thy paths. So will your angels and ancestors, which is what I just told you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Be not conceited, be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. To fear the Lord means to respect the Lord, to surrender to the Lord, and he will help you depart from evil. That's your butt nuts doing stuff to you like coercive control, gaslighting, reactive abuse. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. That would be on the whole, being really, really, really healthy because you've been dipped in Holy Spirit. You've been dipped in unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels on my channel. 5 mirror tarot. Honor the Lord with thy substance on 5 mirror tarot, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. Hey, we went from 7 subscribers to 8. See, we're grateful for what we have on 5 mirror tarot. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth. He doesn't love your narcissist, but he'll try to correct them. Even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Dost thou comprehend? For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver. That would be of the soul. Trafficking in unconditional, non-judgmental love. Thank you, Holy Spirit. For the merchandise of it, got it? Did you see what I did there? It's better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than of fine gold. Now then, this is Daniel. I do one between 3 and 4 in the morning. Daniel 1:8. The blessing of God on small means makes them fountains of truer joy than large ones unblessed. No man hath left anything of Christ's sake, but he receives. What that Bible verse means. So it's a divine Holy Bible divination. The divination part in this is for spiritual entertainment and entertainment purposes, because it's a divination, and YouTube doesn't care that I'm using the Bible. It chaps my ass, but I still have to say it's for entertainment purposes only. Many narcissists seem to think that heroism is shown by rudeness, and that if we are afraid that we might have to say no emphatically to a narcissist. The Divine Chosen knows that you will have to prepare for narcissistic rage by a great many preliminary and negative projections, which are totally unnecessary, but they do it to you, don't they? Holy Spirit indicates in this meditation this morning, some, not all of you in the collective, will answer the narcissist with your very stern need for parting company. Even if you live under the same roof, you can go no contact if you must. When your 5D consciousness points one way and your 3D consciousness, that's your narcissist companion is the 3D consciousness, points to another, it's best, the best reason for you to keep your inner peace cordially whenever you can. Holy Spirit says that you have appointed yourselves to see after your health. Some of your toxic people are going to lose their heads today, so I'm warning you. Narcissistic fear gives you insight as to the conditions of service that you will use to defend and protect your inner peace today. Some of you are not eating. Some of you are not keeping your body fueled with good, healthy food. You need to ditch the convenience foods. Or if you do take out, make sure it's the kind that's good for you. I know we all got addicted to the Taco Bell pizza, didn't we? Well, why would you eat of a diet that would not nourish you, viewer? What thus and muscle could be nurtured on a weak diet? Your narcissist wants you to be his or her martyr by proxy. Narcissist has strong convictions that they think that it's someone else. It's their duty to run risks for them. That would be you. They take chances because it doesn't occur to your narcissist that they could lose. Narcissist gaslighter, they use master manipulation to weaken or destabilize their opponents. Finally, they utilize the positive and negative emotions or the positive and negative moments to trick others to get attention when a narcissist can't control you. Triangulation. The more that they are likely to feel threatened, then of course they will react with anger. And then they might try to bully you. They might even start threatening you. This is for educational purposes. Not only does your narcissist lack empathy, but they also have a lack of inner self-awareness. They protect that fragile ego at any cost in order to feel like they are really alive. And they believe that to protect that mask, concealing that bitter old raisin of an inner sense of self inside of them. Narcissist needs to destroy you, even if they are discarding you, so that they can leave the relationship first, before you can leave them. I've talked to you about that before. They will cheat on you because they have to cheat on you before you cheat on them, because they think that you're just as dirty, rotten scoundrel piece of crap like they are, but you're not. You have to learn to quit minimizing their bad behavior to save face. Right now it looks like you're talking to a wall for some of you. Narcissists only interested in winning, not listening. They are doing only self-promotion and not committing or communicating properly at all. If the narcissist isn't ready for you to leave, this is where my own experience was when they plead with you, they apologize, and then when I would try to leave, like with other people in my past, because I'd done it before, is when I was held against my will, or pushed, or tackled, or worse. I got at Doc Long's picnic grounds. 100-pound me, boyfriend didn't want to let go of me and block tackled me off a picnic table. A full-grown ass man. Yeah. But when I wouldn't risk going back, or I would risk guiding myself to the chance to prevent being hurt, I get held prisoner. They wouldn't let me leave a room for 3 days. How would I know when my life would be gone? Can't stay emotionally trapped by any toxic person. I don't take that shit. I'm too old for that crap. In a relationship, they seek to get you stuck through trauma bonding. If you aren't trapped into staying with them, those behaviors will marry. They will become even more toxic. And that starts to damage your overall wellness, your physical safety, your reputation, and everything else I just mentioned. Your person is into showing the world that everything is fine, but it's being forced. It's pretend happiness, forced cheerfulness, judgment card. Action taken on accurate calculations and you win. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Riches and wealth for you. New beginning. King of Wands reversed. Hasty act of narcissist. Blows back on those idiots. 6 of Pentacles. Prosperity and business for you. 2 of Cups. Marriage, love, pleasure for you. Your life. Toxic partner. Want standards that are unrealistic to maintain it. And only you get to maintain it, right? And if you can't, well, you're the loser. They're off to the races here. Your life together, in the world's view, you were forced to create a performance art that's never ending or changing. It's a performance. It's the only thing that sets the standard for the audience watching your attention seeker. Family, friends, gossiping in the social media. What the actual feck, man. It's reassuring how self-love will keep you warm. They don't know how to do that. Now then, what you're about to hear, this is the true story of this particular fairy tale's presence, and I will tap in and I will speculate about how it mirrors the spirit of narcissism, which is a zit. A great big angry zit on mankind's butt kiss. I love you. So, you think you know the story of the 6 swans. The 6 Swans is a Brothers Grimm story, a fairy tale about a princess's quest to free her 6 brothers from a curse. This is to teach children lessons about loyalty and sacrifice and selflessness and perseverance. But the truth is far older and, according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fates were far too disturbing for normal fairy tales. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. The king gets his royal ass lost in the royal forest. He is forced to marry a witch's beautiful daughter, to find a way out of that forest. Fearing for his children from a previous marriage, 6 boys and 1 little gal. Somehow, he hides them in a secret castle. But the wicked stepmother-esque witch now, got it? I guess that would be the witch's daughter, actually, discovers his kids' whereabouts. So the old woman uses magic, a magic ball of yarn, and turns those 6 boys into swans who fly off because they're freaked out, drawing upon original versions of fairy tales, not sanitized on 5 Mirror Tarot. and revealed how the tales illustrate each stage of alchemical work iterations required to get insights, and we achieve this by using the tarot and both Proud Fairy Oracle decks simultaneously. She used 6 enchanted shirts. The sister, the princess, is spared because she is nowhere to be found. She bugged out, man, when she saw that. You're turning my brothers into... I'm out of here. Princess, the good sister, flees and inevitably finds her brothers, who can only manage to remain in human form for about 15 minutes out of each day, then back to waterfowl they become. To break the spell permanently, the sister must remain completely silent for 6 long years, and she must sew 6 shirts for them out of these thorny star flowers. That would be goat heads. Goat heads. It's a weed. Goat heads. And nettles. Nettles. Stinging nettles. So it's itchy. I mean itchy like you wouldn't believe. This channeled message is laced with public service announcements, using the tarot and fairy oracles as a warning to the viewer throughout the entire video. While on her quest, the little foreign king finds the silent princess in the forest. See, there were so many different versions of this one. Let's see. While on her quest, the princess finds a foreign king, finds the silent princess in the forest and falls in love with her and marries her. The witch's daughter, the mother-in-law, dislikes the new queen. That's the witch's daughter. See, that's where it got a little wonky. I'm telling you, in my research of the Brothers Grimm, of course it was in the 18th century and such, 1700s, I think they were a little tipsy-doodle when they were writing some of these, because they don't have continuity, or maybe they just didn't edit. Okay, now, these tarot and fairy oracle readings are valuable ways to convey the importance of the PSAs, and these are all valuable channeled messages. So, 2 of Pentacles reversed is what that means. For this fairy tale is clarified by the 2 of Pentacles reversed. That old woman is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is what that means. She's out of her mind. So, after the witch's daughter gave birth to 3 kids, the wicked mother-in-law kidnaps each baby. Got it. Smeared blood on the witch's daughter's mouth and accused her of eating the babies. They named her Hannibella Lecter and accused her of eating the babies. Little baby shish kebabs. Little shishka babies. 3 little shishka babies. Now the tarot is used to find bullet points this morning, found in the use of the Celtic cross spread. We do it every day. These are simple warnings that are clarified with the fairy oracles, and it tells the viewer when to use discernment when making life or real life decisions. Please use your discernment. Now the key here is the king is convinced by his mother to burn the bitch at the stake for witchcraft. Now, on the day of the planned execution, the 6 years of silence ends for the princess that has to shut up before she can save her 6 brothers. Got it? Just as the hot as hell fire is about to be lit, the 6 swans fly down. The queen, that's the witch's daughter now, throws the starflower shirts over them all. See, she betrayed her old woman mother, the witch, who cursed them to begin with. So her daughter, who she forced to marry the king, is saving his children from a previous marriage, instantly transforming them back into her brother's original forms. The youngest brother is left with one swan's wing instead of his left arm because the last shirt was missing a sleeve. The witch's daughter said, "Dearest husband, may now I speak up and declare to you, I am innocent. I am falsely accused. I did not turn them into shishka babies and eat my own children. I didn't." So the princess is now free to speak the truth. Now the witch's daughter, who is married to the king, is speaking her truth. So she explains the treachery of the king's mother-in-law, the old woman who cursed his children from a previous marriage. And his queen, the witch's daughter, told of the witch's treachery of the old woman who had taken away her 3 children, and the 3 children are returned. The divine feminine energy has the power to bring back missing children and to stop war. Remember? The wicked witch, mother-in-law to the king, is burned at the stake as punishment, and the family lives happily ever after. To the great joy of the king, they were brought to stand in his presence as a punishment. The wicked witch of a mother and the king's mother-in-law was bound to a stake, and she was burned to cinders. But the king and the queen and the princess and the 6 brothers were restored back to practically perfect, and they all lived in happiness and peace. The old woman witch uses coercive control to get the king to marry the witch's bitch daughter. That was the first tactic that she used. And by stealing the 3 children, that's triangulation and alienation of the children against their mother. The grandmother witch alienates 3 kids from their mother, is actively provoking the bitch daughter to rat the old woman out to be punished in the end. She also turns the king's sons into swans, and the princess daughter fled for her life. The daughter was estranged from her father too, and wasn't allowed to speak for 6 years. That's maddening. The old woman provokes anger and violence from her victims. 6 sons, 1 princess, the king, the old woman's daughter, 3 children she kidnapped. The list goes on and on. She did all of it to deflect blame, to muddy the water, to confuse the narrative. That's the Fool's card. She portrays her only daughter as a bitch daughter. She devalues her daughter, then she discards her and forces her to marry the king. Makes the king marry the burdensome girl because she's complaining. Take her off my hands. To free the old woman so she can go out partying and nightclubbing. She acts like a victim when she turned his sons into livestock. Portrays the daughter as her abuser. The bitch daughter? Portrays the 3 screaming Mimi pissed off abandoned grandbabies left to fend for themselves. They are babies. She left them alone. Great. G-Ma. This old woman used a deliberate web of deliberate manipulations and toxic codependent strategies to maintain power and ultimate control over everybody concerned. Narcissism certainly is abuse. Oh yes, it sure can be so. It may be demonstrated in the story called The 6 Swans. The old woman is chock full of nuts. Narcissist rules through manipulations all manner of controlling behaviors from beginning to end of the fairy tale. She uses a pattern of intimidation, degradation, isolation, and lots of control used to make another person a subordinate. This old woman, this narcissistic, toothless old drab is quite using these tactics throughout the entire fairy tale. Isolation. She separates the king from his 7 children to isolate the king. She didn't gradually isolate. She changed those human sons into waterfowl instantly, and they flew away in haste and terror. She removed his family. She removed his entire support systems. Monitoring and using intimidation. She monitored the 3 children, the grandchildren, whereabouts. She kidnapped her own grandkids, left them alone to fend for themselves. She limited everybody's ability to communicate or to team up against the old woman. She is a narcissistic witch who creates intense climates of fear. Gaslighting. She's gaslighting everybody. She's denying events. She keeps twisting facts to toot her own horn. She has everyone pixie glamored. She makes everyone doubt and question their own memory and sanity, so central to maintaining complete control. She loves to use reactive abuse. She provokes frustration to the point of madness. This tool refers to any and all victims lashing out in anger, lash out in sheer frustration, or lash out with aggression. After enduring a shit ton of prolonged psychological and or physical abuse, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. It's still a tarot card reading, YouTube. It is normal. Did you hear the part where it is a normal human reaction to abnormally prolonged, consistent stress triggered by way too much manipulation by a feckin' narcissist? This reactive abuse is the desired objective of the narcissist, to create a very false narrative about the victim. Will deliberately take all the time in the world to continually push those buttons year in, year out, decade in, decade out, to cause an emotional outburst in you. Then guilt and shame the victim for finally responding to them being a dictator in a toxic, codependent relationship. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's a tarot card reading, YouTube. Will use every emotional reaction to shame and guilt you as alleged proof of your instability, or you have the whole time, you're the only narcissistic one. That is your nature, of course. The old woman turns kids into swans and blames and shames the king. It's not my fault that the damn swans flew off before I could change them back. She's gaslighting them all into an early grave. I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. Don't take it out on me. They were your stupid kids. I just had the one bitch daughter to my credit. You had 7 imbeciles. By focusing on the victim's reaction to being tortured and bullied daily, the abuser shifts attention away from her own initial abuse, accident or not. She turned his sons into game birds who could be eaten, hunted, and eaten. So she must avoid accountability. She accused the 6 swans she created the problem, right? She blame shifted onto these 6 swans. Accused the 6 swans of plotting to destroy the king and her bitch daughter's inner peace. But it was never the bitter old woman, right? She's innocent. The old woman does all of this not for fun, but as a means to regulate her own unstable self-concepts and ensure all others remain under her thumb within her sphere of influence. She is making the king feel guilty for being cross with her, for changing his kids into swans. And now, who can say where the F his poor kids are for real, lost to him, and she caused harm. She's making out like 7 kids, her daughter's stepkids now, and she has 3 kids. Her own demented mother is kidnapped to alienate all 5 of them. In essence, these tactics are being used to confuse, disempower, to silence all of these victims. They are not the aggressors. The primary aggressor is the old woman. Coercive control, triangulation, gaslight, combined with a constant source of attention and admiration is what she's after. I know. And we petition the angelic realm, and we ask for it to allow every soul who's gathered here to become exposed to the mighty power of God's white light. We ask for the angels to bring in every last person so they can be bathed in that awesome power bestowed only by God's will, at being granted benefits to restore all of mankind to intense love this morning on our channel, 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. We seek to protect every man, woman, and child. Our soul family, we are unleashing unto them the power of God's healing white light, because He bestowed us that gift and talent. We thank God. That's to His glory, for He bathed all of us in the glorious warmth of His kindness. This beam of energies has been enriched with God's own unconditional and non-judgmental love, and He's loving us. And He's protecting us on all levels this morning. Extol, maul, send. Thank you. I extol the name of King Jesus. I ask for our petition to the angelic realm this morning be made correct. We send our petition to the angels and ancestors with all due respect. Thank you. Now then, I love you. I get to come back tomorrow and do this all over again. Let's look at this. Let me look at this. Let me see. For me, that's pretty good. So, thank you for coming in here. We keep expanding this channel a little bit at a time. Don't you worry. We're right where we're supposed to be, and I will be back every single day because you are here for me. I will be here for you. That's a fair exchange of energy. That's reciprocating as we grow this channel. But I thank you for creating a magical space with me again. And we're expanding on it. And if you'd like to see more videos, I do have a playlist. Go check out my playlist. Share my videos you'll find on my channel dealing with toxic people and situations. You might have a friend or a loved one that you care about. Share my videos, please. But if you like this topic or all the ones, you can click on the Rutilated Quartz heart at the end of my little sermon here. I'm so grateful. I am. And as always, I love you so much. And I really am proud of you. I know you probably like a broken record, but I am proud of you. I love you guys so, so much. I love you. I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again the next reading. Guess I'll leave it there. I don't have any more to add. You go out there. You love on yourself. You pinky swear with me. But you go out there. And you have a really great day.